What are safe gluten-free breakfast options? 4 shared toasters. Imagine waking up and craving a warm slice of toast, but sharing a toaster with others makes you worry about gluten cross-contact. It's a common concern for people with gluten sensitivities or celiac disease. The good news is that with some simple precautions, you can enjoy breakfast without worry. Research shows that toasting gluten-free bread in a shared pop-up toaster generally doesn't cause enough gluten contamination to be unsafe. Tests have found no detectable gluten in gluten-free bread toasted in these toasters, even when they've been used for gluten-containing bread before. However, some shared toasters like rolling or conveyor types can leave behind gluten crumbs. About 20% of samples from these toasters show low gluten levels, but they are still below the safe threshold of 20 parts per million. Many people who need to avoid gluten prefer to use a dedicated toaster just for gluten-free bread. If that's not possible, using toaster bags made from food-grade Teflon can help. These bags act as a barrier, preventing crumbs from contaminating your bread. Cleaning the toaster thoroughly can reduce crumbs, but it's hard to remove all gluten particles from the nooks and crannies. When it comes to breakfast options, you can stick with gluten-free bread toasted in a shared toaster if it's cleaned regularly and you use a toaster bag. Alternatively, you can choose foods that don't need to be toasted at all. Think about yogurt paired with fresh fruit, nuts, or nut butters. Gluten-free cereals, eggs cooked in any style, or gluten-free muffins and breakfast sandwiches that don't require toasting are all safe choices. For those with very high gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, the safest route is to have your own dedicated toaster or always use toaster bags. This way, you eliminate the risk of gluten cross-contact altogether. For others following a gluten-free diet, careful cleaning and the use of toaster bags can make shared toasters a workable option. In the end, the safest gluten-free breakfast options for shared toasters involve either using a dedicated appliance or choosing foods that don't need to be toasted. These steps help keep your mornings safe and stress-free while enjoying a variety of tasty breakfast choices.